Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. We need to have some words with the Cravers. I think some words in the Cravers' own capital, some very loud words punctuated with occasional gunfire. So, how are we going to do this? What is the play here? We have a lot of ships massing up around Gemini. We've done a good job of holding them off. 36,000 dust to repair. Okay, we might have to have this fleet hang out for a little while. Although I guess only one of the kites is actually really damaged. Okay, the drop on Imnos is happening. We're getting that done. Yeah, man, we still have a lot of stuff to do. We are remarkably far away from the end of this game. Alright, we are not remarkably far away from the end of this turn, though. I think we're pretty much done here. Yep, we still got this this economic behemoth headed to Nuln. Someday we're going to move this faction quest forward, I swear to you. I'm really not sure what our most likely victory condition is at this point. We could well win a Supremacy victory rather than a Conquest victory. It's really going to depend on what our other alliance mates do down here in this area. If we're able to get the last couple of capitals pretty easily, like, hold on. So four of the eight faction capitals are already controlled by us. Two of them are actually very close to the Vultures' border, and since we're allied with the Vultures, we can use their tunneling technology, which means we can move ships to Corvus all the way from Rissam, trivially. So we actually could come down here and help. We don't know where everybody else's capital is yet. We need to, everybody else. I guess it's actually just, wait. Which guys are these? Horatio. It's actually just Horatio, right? Like, oh yeah, see. Here we go. I was looking for that light green color, and I was like, where is it? But it's all the way over here behind the Vodyani figure. Yeah, we are on our way to Craver Prime. So if they can just figure out where Horatio's capital is, we actually might be able to just come down here and cap out really fast. That might be considerably faster than getting a conquest victory. Alright, let's continue with this nonsense. We probably want to blitz. Yeah, let's just get the job done, shall we? Man, we are not quite getting the job done. We didn't even manage to kill a unit of population. So they only lost one pop that turn, which is unfortunate, because that's going to draw out the number of turns they can do that. Okay, what do we want to do here? We possibly want to produce some ships. I'm trying to figure out how many Falcons do we actually need. We basically need like one Falcon per fleet. There's no reason to try to include a Falcon in each flotilla. We don't need the drawing fire effect of defensive ships that badly. Oh, we can come down here and set up our mining probe. What we really need from these support ships is just the speed boost. They're not actually it's not even really necessary for them to be part of combat. Okay, so we've got the system up to level 3 already. It's gonna produce stuff pretty quickly. We are gonna need more population space, actually. Like, almost immediately. Figure out these ground battle remains, and then... Given that there's only one food per population point available here, I think we'll go for Hidel 3 instead to take advantage of the extra industry per population. We're not losing much growth for it. Here on Izar, we have our basic food stuff up now. AI labor's not bad. We should probably get public-private partnerships first. Then grab this so that this and the industry version are firing a little bit more heavily. Also, we could use the extra resource income. We're mostly still using those resources for keeping our economy afloat, but they're still useful. So do we want to build another Falcon here? You know what? Better too many than too few. If I miscalculate by one, it's not going to be a big deal. And anything we build over here we'd want to have a Falcon escorting it anyway to get it back to like the part of the battle that actually matters. or the part of the war, rather, that actually matters. Alright. Unfallen ships are coming in. And you are just going to hang out here, I think. We're going to put our faction quest on the pin. No, sorry. I should definitely have you go to Zubin and be ready to turn into a Citadel. Right. Just in case another Obliterator shot shows up. And that may be what we're doing with you as well. Why did the hero... Oh, right, because the hero was attached to the Falcon. I think we do kind of just want this hero to hang out. We have some more ships coming. I know we have another fleet that has a hero already. Whatever, we'll group up on Gemini and we'll figure it out. I guess the real question is, do these guys head to Nis right now? Because we could get started with the siege, right? Yeah, we just beat back a huge number of their ships. I think they're probably not ready for us to continue the pressure. Drive this one scavenger ship off. I don't know if you noticed, but as soon as we appeared, so did a bunch of green ships. So what do we have here? An Annihilator and a Reaper. I am not concerned. I think we would very easily beat that. We can destroy that... It says civilian transport fleet. I have a hard time believing there are a lot of civilians in the Craver Empire. Then I think we are just going to send the Economic Behemoth through as well. If we lose Gemini to an Obliterator shot, it's not actually that big of a deal, I don't think. Seems like they are... Oh, I thought this was a singularity. I was going to say, it seems like that is not the correct singularity to be using. The blue one? The blue one's good. But that is not what that is. Oh, you know what? I bet that's probably a Citadel shield. Okay, well... Not super relevant to us, I don't think. I mean, we may make ourselves an Obliterator. Honestly, making an Obliterator might be the fastest way to deal with the Supremacy victory, if we can just delete Horatio's capital. That might be a really good way to go about this. Let's have at as many of these guys as we can. So we should be able to take that Annihilator, I would think. If we went... We would still be able to include almost all of our troops in the preemptive bombing, and the 60 manpower that we're losing is definitely not going to do 600 damage. Okay, once again, we left them with one tank. We did kill a population unit this turn, though, which means they actually did lose 2. So, probably we're just going to have to bleed their population all the way out, which is always annoying. Yep, that is definitely going to be worth building here. And you have got to be running out of... no, that's still pretty good. Someday, Enav is going to run out of good traits to pick up. I think probably pretty soon. Alright, so we got that. Let's deal with this. I don't think this should be very hard. I'm honestly considering just putting the hero ship in mid. Falcon prefers to be at short range, but also I don't want the Falcon to be up against the Annihilator by itself. How likely do I think that is? Probably this thing is going to be in mid. Yeah, alright, let's try it this way. Oh, they're just running. Okay, fair enough. Except this thing couldn't get away, so we did get a little bit of payout. Also, 3.6k suggests that the value of the retreat is... The value of a ship being lost in a retreat is actually based on the full size of the flotilla, as like almost as though you had fought it. Hold on, what is this? Why, that's a Death Star! Yeah, it has the icon for a planet cracker, which is why I was suddenly drawn to it. I mean, they're certainly using obliterators. Right, this is not what killed our planets, but also, we should make sure we stop this thing. Okay, we have all that stuff going. So yeah, rather than trying to take everything one by one here, we probably should just go for Ingress and then try to get peace with them, and we're just going to go for a capital victory instead of a full territory victory. It's probably going to end up being considerably faster. Also, wow, we are really hemorrhaging a lot of dust. All the time. We have got to get some actual income. Oh hey, Lost Cities artifacts are actually really good with these guys. Oh, well, this will hold us for now. It would be easier to keep our empire solvent if we could have some more big battles, but we're having a lot of fleeing going on here lately. Oh, I need a bunch of these ships to merge up and... Hold on, let's figure this stuff out. Alright, so there's ships in this flotilla that have to get cut, because we really can't have them bringing everybody's engine speed down like this. So let's pull all of you guys out. Really, this is still 4. The hero... I assume the hero ship is, yeah, totally at fault for this. Also, this hero ship is completely baseline. So we're probably... I mean, I know this is getting a little standard, but it keeps being effective. It keeps being the right play. Do we want to do anything unusual with this ship? I don't think so. I think we probably just want to... bullet weapons and then, like, a kinetic enhancer? Okay, so... how do we want to run this? We have a bunch of kites here. We want to roll a falcon into this fleet. And then are these all... these are both kites. The thing that makes the most sense is to do that, right? Like, let's just make this fleet as large as we can. Actually have it completely upgraded. And then 9 movement. Yeah, and for now, the Endless Hero is just kind of by himself. I don't think we want to take the scrapers and the shuttles and stuff in. They can hang out on Gemini and just stop enemies from approaching. And the ships that are going to back this dude up are the ones that are incoming. We're working on it. You'll have a fleet soon. Alright, so we're just going to hang out right here and wait for potentially needing to turn this thing into a Citadel. Ground battle again, just keep bombing them. Okay. Their defense finally faltered. So Imnos has been captured, and we need to wait here one turn to crunch these guys up, and then we're headed down to Genemos. Oh hey, the Isilyander's Gambit quest is one we actually have to care about a little bit, since we're running this game so very, very late. You are cursed to live in interesting times. The leader of the Academy, and those who follow or trust him, have decided to put their endgame plan into motion. The what or why of it is no longer debatable. It is happening. Some will side with them in their crusade to bring back the lost, a race of beings harvested and eliminated by the Endless. Others will oppose them, for it is rumored that the lost, when congregated in large numbers, had the power of gods. Which are you? The time has come to choose, for Isyander's words have been heard by all civilizations in the galaxy. The time of penance has come. Wrongs must be righted, the innocent restored, and evil purged. None of us were actors in the original crime, but all of us bear the curse of knowledge and responsibility. Those of us who would see justice done will act. Are you with us or against us? Will you see the lost restored, or tacitly condone the act of genocide? His words are chosen with care. Choose your actions accordingly. So, it's going to divide the whole game up into these two teams. Unfortunately, there is no way, as far as I am aware, to communicate with the AI players and figure out what team they're going to pick. And if you and members of your alliance are on separate teams, it can lead to some awkward tension. I think... let's see, who do we have in our alliance? United Empire, the Vaulters, and the Unfallen. Well, the Unfallen have nothing in particular to the Endless. It's hard to imagine them having a strong feeling on this one way or the other. The leader of the Academy is either mad or simply megalomaniac. Take control of the critical sites that he needs to use to execute his insane plan and prevent this thing from happening, or help to rejuvenate the lost. You know, I don't know these guys. It's a real shame that some kind of terrible thing happened to them, but also we're kind of reliant on the balance of the galaxy being what it is right now, so I think we're gonna pick defend here. And then we're probably not going to care a huge amount about the outcome of that, because like I said, I don't really want to get into a thing with my allies about it. We need to stay on the same page here. Alright, sustainable farms would actually be quite good here. We'll figure stuff out afterward. Everything else about that systems development can come later. So do we want to leave this guy here? Probably, right? We want to let him actually like pick up these incoming falcons and run them over here, and then we can redistribute the fleets as it makes sense, however makes sense. Well, we're definitely sticking militarist. No question about that. Unfortunately, not enough party XP there to get access to the final militarist law yet. Which is kind of crazy. We could really use that law. It makes all your stuff deal more damage. I have strong feelings about that. Okay, the Academy Finale Quest team, Defenders, is us, the Cravers, the Unfallen. Okay, so it's everybody in our alliance except for the United Empire. Lodestones can be found. Battles around lodestones are only allowed between empires from different teams. Empires can attack members of their alliance if they are in different teams, as long as the fleets that are doing the battle are in orbit around a lodestone, I believe. So the leader of the Academy is mad. We must stop him. They've fancied this up a little bit. They give you like some extra pop-ups. Okay, so the thing is, we're really busy. Like, we're really busy. I don't have time for this nonsense. Reduction of upkeep is probably not a big deal. I mean, the upkeep on the hero is not a significant portion of our overall pay. Yeah, reduction of upkeep on the whole fleet, I guess, is something. We just really need a source of income. Yep, definitely take. Do I want movement on the whole fleet more than I want targeting? Honestly, at this point, yes. There are distances to cover, and here comes the shot. That's probably headed for Zubin, right? I'm a little concerned that when we turn the behemoth into a Citadel, it's going to delete the mining probe. So we're going to let this... I'm going to play this one a little risky. We're going to let this draw closer before I turn on the Citadel shield. We don't really need that there. Oh, this isn't bad here, right? We have a huge planet, a large planet, and 2 mediums. So yeah, the gamma analysis platform is actually quite good here. And then we'll talk about more ship construction. I don't think... Hold on. Which planet do we want people on? This one. I don't think that this system is probably the target of that shot. We're probably fine here. So this would be 40 industry right now. It'd be quite a while before this would be 40. Alright, so let's work on that. We discovered another source of amianthoid. Also, apparently there is a resource to be gathered. Probably move all of these people to Conmos 2 for the extra industry. Boy, what do we want to build here? I guess this, because we do have a strategic resource here. We're almost actually able to mine it, and there's a good chance that this is going to turn into one as well. Unless you mine amianthoid, in which case I expect it will be that. I don't know, exoscience station? And then, like, we have a lot of just really basic stuff here to build, but this system is never going to be great. Honestly, this is a good idea here, probably. We have very limited ability to gain industry on this system, so that'll help a lot. Cleon produced a Falcon. I'm going to have it build a couple of kites. We're going to keep the Falcon in place there for now, and then we'll have it carry the kites out. Oh, man, I don't want to sit here and wait. Oh, apparently there's a, one of those worlds right there. Let's have at these guys. We definitely don't need to watch this. This will be very straightforward. Man, only 1.3k? That's rough. So yeah, I don't want to stick around, but the system's in bad enough shape now that I'm concerned that if I don't stick around, we'll lose it. It's going to be, what is that, 7 turns until that fleet arrives, and 7 turns until this fleet arrives. We have stuff we have to be doing. I can't just sit here for 7 turns. I really wish that the Vaulters would have handled this by now. I don't know what's keeping them. Also, it's ridiculous to me. The Vodyani are apparently just going to fly across the entire galaxy until they find something worth settling on. Doesn't seem like they should be allowed to do that. Boy, what do we want to do here? I guess we should grab that as well. So yeah, you're going to stay put. In fact, I'm going to keep you in the hangar until those kites are done. Okay, so they've added an icon for lodestone systems. So, okay, this phase of it is just get your guys in the air, yeah, find and orbit a majority of the lodestone systems. We can earn the lodestone link, which is powerful, no doubt. The Eternal Bulwark defense module and a bunch of influence. Oh man, a bunch of influence. What would it be like to have a whole lot of influence, I wonder? Burning that down pretty quickly. Yeah, I think we're just doing a lot of waiting. We could fly something over here. Do we still have... Yeah. Here's this Horatio ship. I guess... Fly to Sathras? Why not? He's not doing anything right now. We can claim that for our alliance. Sorry, for our team in this thing. And then we can have one of these guys break off and head to Delphinus. Or you know what? I'm just going to send the whole group of them. I was thinking we'd keep the rest of them in a defensive position, but who knows? Maybe somebody will send one small ship to Delphinus and we'll have to fight it off. And I'm not going to stress too much about lodestone systems that are not, like, in the path of our stuff already. Okay, so we have a huge number of ships in place. They'd be very hard-pressed, I think, to take us off of Nis. It looks like their plan is just to fire obliterator shots constantly from their capital. So after we finish off Nis, we'll head up there. I do want to take this over there, though. This is very large, and it seems like a good staging ground. Also, we do need more Jadonics income, although the deposit on this system is not super great. This, again, man, people, can't you just, like, consume fewer goods or something? I don't know what to tell you, but just, like, calm down, the whole lot of you. Yeah, I'm hoping after we knock out a couple of his systems and take his capital over, he will find it difficult to continue and we can negotiate a truce that I do not expect to stand. Although, I guess he was able to fire obliterator shots at us without being formally at war with us, wasn't he? Maybe it's not a good idea to let him live. Found some sources of meta-intactogen. Not a particularly relevant luxury for us at this point. It's cool to have stuff, but... yeah, go ahead and build that. To a certain extent, I'm not sure how much we need more ships at this time. I think a lot of our problems are going to turn out to be just waiting for garrisons to be destroyed type problems. Okay, well obviously the Death Star has to get blown up. Who wants to do it? I guess Senya needs the XP. And we all know he's just gonna run, so. Alright, 1200 dust. That's almost one turn of our expenditures. I'm gonna have her give chase. We can hold things down over here by ourselves. I want to make sure this thing is in position to die when it arrives. What am I doing with you? You're going to Coach Hub. The only thing that makes sense. There's a lot of ships within our borders, but at this point it seems to mostly be purple, which I'm fine with. Are we really going to just wait these guys out? This sucks. This fleet has full manpower, so yeah, we would lose Imnos if we don't. I wish we could just fly over there and meet them. We know where they are. Let's just fly over there and fight them. Alright, you know what? It takes a long time for the economic behemoth to get places. I'm going to send it toward Genomos right now. We'll have the Juggernaut fleet wait, do repairs and stuff. Are we actually getting repairs right now? We are, okay. We're not within a friendly influence bubble, which is why I was worried, but everything's fine. And then we'll, after we blow these guys up, we'll come and meet. Okay, and we have to get some more stuff done. So we did research the Obliterator blueprints. We could construct an Obliterator. I kind of want to upgrade that capability if we're potentially going to use this thing down on this side of the galaxy to eliminate some capitals to make our Supremacy victory a little bit easier. And actually, I wasn't really thinking about this because I hadn't realized that blowing up a capital makes it not necessary to own for the victory type. But Obliterators are a really good way of making the Supremacy victory less annoying to get. Just lower the number of capitals. Alright, we gotta keep an eye on this Obliterator projectile. We are going to have to Citadel up. I'd really love it if we could finish this first. It isn't moving very quickly. We might be okay. We might have time. Right, because it's right here. So yeah, it's covering that distance. I think we have like 4 turns until it hits. I'm just gonna very unprofessionally, okay, it's this, my fingers are this far apart. So it goes like that, and then like that, and then like that. It's gonna be close. Defender team has set foot on Scythe. Okay, that's us, right? We're defenders? That's good. Progress is being made. Alright, when Pleon finishes that kite, we'll send them out. Finish the kite on Gemini, so let's jump that thing up into the air. And Gemini should definitely have tractable armaments. No question about that. And then, probably more food. Here on Zubin, which is where we make ships, I would love to make a Falcon. So we're going to do something else for a couple of turns. Colonial Rights is really a bad building. What's our rate of Hyperion income? 9 per turn? Oh! We're back to Sun God's Ritual. Actually, yeah, do a Sun God's Ritual for me. This is my favorite time of the Hisho year. You should probably work on microwave pipes. We should get microwave pipes developed on every system that has good population, right? Over here on Nalin. Alright, is that everything? That is everything. I don't know how they thought this was going to get through. I guess you can hope, right? Also, literally every time I see NIS written like that, my brain reads it as NLSS. We could probably start the invasion now. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit him. This is mine. I need this. We're just going to blitz him really hard with our extremely upgraded tanks. Blew up their tractable armaments on the first turn. That's very, very good for us. Also, like, we did a lot of damage to that civilization. We took care of a lot of their buildings. Alright, yeah, just hang out. I don't wanna head up here and fight the Obliterator just yet. Or maybe I do. We have 21 command points worth of ships. It's not a very cleverly built fleet, but it is just a lot of gun. Maybe we do just go up there and fight the Obliterator. It's going to be probably less good at combat than the Juggernaut, since the Juggernaut's whole thing is being the best at combat. And we once saw a Juggernaut almost fall to this many small ships, so... It's going to take that thing 3 more turns to get back here. Yeah, let's go see what things are like up here. I'm going to hold my finger over the runaway button real fast. Ooh, geez. Okay, the Obliterator ran from us. In fact, a lot of their stuff is running from us. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting them to just yield the capital to me like that. So, we're building a military behemoth here, right? I think right now it's looking like the plan is construct a military behemoth, turn it into an Obliterator, take the Obliterator down to Rassam, and then from Rassam, portal to, like, Corvus or something, and then just blow up all the remaining player capitals. All of the ones outside of our alliance. It's certainly a plan. Alright, we gotta keep an eye on this situation, obviously. This kite needs to get over here and join the thing. Merge these up. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to wait on that kite, I think. Alright, so we're in position to grab 3 of the 4 3 more lodestone planets. I think our team should actually win this. Yep, we got a hold of Delphinus. I don't know... I guess we don't have to do anything else. I probably don't even have to leave this fleet here, huh? We have a ground battle where we will just, again, overwhelm them with sheer numbers, and we are going to take this for ourselves. 22 improvements. Yeah, we managed to keep it fairly healthy. Oh, I forgot that you were even injured. Sorry about that. I didn't mean anything by it. The surprising new fad among current-gen Epistis is garbage collecting. Thanks to a recent surge in your Empire's Epistis population, these angular robots are now going from neighborhood to neighborhood knocking on doors and asking for garbage. Curious behavior, to be sure, but sociologists hypothesize that it is actually an expression of an ancient evolutionary urge. The Epistis were designed to be a race of ecological caretakers, after all. Anyway, it's cute, but it is disrupting to the jobs of people who actually do this for a living. Why don't we just let them be the people who do this for a living? This doesn't seem like that difficult of a problem to solve. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, if the Epistis are happily filling roles that people usually don't want, let's just... Well, we don't have to relocate them. They can just do the job where they are. This seems like we're creating a problem that doesn't really exist. Possess 3 toxic planets. Yeah, we will totally do that at some point, and then when that happens, we will get 5k for free. I'll take it. A truce. Somebody in my alliance negotiated a truce. No. The war's not over. I'm not done with them yet.
Your actions threaten the hive.
That's true. My actions do threaten the hive. That's what I was going for. Found a deposit of mercurite. A naturally occurring liquid metal alloy that, for some reason, increases food output. Galaxy's a weird place, you know? That's really all I have to say about that. Okay, back on Hidel. Oh my god, we have so many things to build. Well... How do we manage to capture a Vodyani population point? It's madness. Make some food stuff. I guess the food stuff can wait, because we don't really have a lot of population to benefit from it anyway. Well, here we do have a food bonus. Yeah, we do have a flat food bonus available there. And then we'll also want to pick up... Oh no, we have this planet already. So pick up Interplanetary Transport Network. And in fact, there's not really a compelling reason for you to be over here in the first place. We should be on this one, which means Interplanetary Transport Network first. Okay, this is mine. How much other stuff do we want to take over? I think I want to get pretty aggressive in hunting down this obliterator. So we'll head this way. I think we're not going to try to hover around here. Let's chase this thing down. I mean, we could probably take them, right? 3 butchers, a couple of them really out of date. Look at that, 976 offensive power. This'll get folded in. So we have to fight 4 butchers and a ton of slicers. We can probably take them. We actually do have more command points worth of ships than they do. They have a hero, we have a hero. We can probably take them. Hold on, I'm gonna consider that one for a moment. You guys, I think, don't actually have to stay here, so I guess head over to NIS. I almost said NLSS out loud that time. Okay, we are actually full on population slots here. How do you not have drone networks? Well, you know what? It might be that we destroyed their drone networks. That totally could be what happened. This isn't bad here. Definitely build tractable armaments. In fact, put that first. Miners Union for sure. Okay. We'll do another Sun God's Ritual here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do some modernization. We could really use the level 3 modernization there. Okay, Vanguard is actually pretty built up. This would be better in a place where we had more anomalies, but it's not bad. And our only other option really is to start building ships, which I don't think we want to do here on Vanguard. Alright, so that's the thing we can just let it do, and it will have some benefit, and we don't have to spend a lot of time thinking about it. Here, we're just kind of like low on stuff to build. We can do some rituals, get ourselves nice and high up on approval. And now, with these guys, what do I want to do? Do I actually want to come over to the Craver front? Are we needed? So I think it may be the case that we are not. Maybe we'd be better off heading down to, like, Genemos now? Yeah, I'm going to do that. And in fact, when this kite arrives at Gemini, we're going to merge this up and do the same thing. I don't think we're needed up here. I guess it'll depend on how this battle goes. I'm uncertain. The Butcher 10's looking like a slightly better ship. Much more similar to our own ships. We could pick off the survivors next turn. And then still be in position to catch the Obliterator as it comes in. I took over... Yep, I took over the second planet here without thinking about it and killed my mining drone again. Oh, we're never going to see the next step of our faction quest because I'm a big idiot. Okay, so I need 30 Hyperium... We may as well just do this. So I need 30 Hyperium and also a bunch of money. Is there Hyperium available on the market? No, there is not. How is there 3? Alright, well, let's sell something else. We could definitely afford to part with like 400 of these and 400 of those, probably. And then we need to go to Allies, hat in hand, and ask them what is up. Do you have some Hyperium I could trade for? You actually do not. Weird.
Speak. You will see that our trials have not hardened our hearts.
I need like 6 Hyperium. I don't suppose you'll just give it to me. No, they really, really won't. In fact, Here, this is a pretty good rate for 6 Hyperium. Are you kidding me? You don't need this. And I really, really do. I miss the fact that in Endless Legend you could mouse over a term and see what it would do to the bar. Alright, how about some titanium? About 30 titanium. A 5-for-1 trade. How about 287 titanium? They're going to be really, really stingy about this. Okay, how about you guys?
Presence is agreeable to the unfallen.
They have even less.
Welcomes you.
I'm assuming that they're not going to want to part with this. Just out of curiosity, like... Yeah, okay. Something is broken in the AI. This is not just a planet, or not just a system, but a system they specifically had marked out as being valuable to them, and they're not even willing to consider the trade for 6 Hyperium. Alright, this is not going to make contact next turn, I'm fairly sure. I guess we'll just wait, but it sucks that I have to do that. Our allies are clearly not interested in actually being allied with us. Alright, let's have at him. I think we can take him. We're definitely in watch mode here. So... I think I'm going to really stack the side flotillas, just like get the maximum benefit of Get Lucky. They're going to probably go medium range with us. For the most part, we can go toe-to-toe with them pretty well. And these smaller ships actually are pretty dangerous. 325-36 is not bad for a small ship. It's weird how much the defensive capabilities of their ships vary from generation to generation, though. Where was that 520? The 536 is a Slicer 9. Then the Slicer 17s have a 191 defense estimate. I don't know what's going on with them. This should be a really good fight for us KE-wise. So they did the same thing. They stacked the outsides. I think each one of these outside flotillas should be a significant win for us. And then in the middle flotilla, we're going to absolutely crush them. So this bodes very, very well for us. Look at all these big space rocks. Who lost all their rocks out here in space? It's very irresponsible. And we are eating a lot of damage fairly quickly here. We're probably actually going to lose a kite in each of the side flotillas. We're getting good damage on them as well. I guess once this gets resolved, these ships will be able to turn themselves to... Oh, wow. I wonder if that's actually coming through on the recording, or if that's my headphones doing that. I'm getting some really weird audio, like, popping and... Oh, and then... The audio's gone entirely? I mean, I don't know, here it is. It should be quiet in space. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we've got all of their medium ships down. It's just smalls. We did, in fact, lose a kite in each flotilla. It looks like probably no more losses than that. But they had a lot of ships. They had a lot of ships at that at their capital when we hit it. So I'm a little concerned that we're going to have to deal with a lot of incoming garbage. We should also blow up this civilian fleet, because man, oh man, do we need that dust. Okay, that was great. 2,000, pretty good reward. Senya Snowridge definitely needs to pick up bonus stats for her fleet. And I'm wondering if we should have her bail out now. Like, maybe head back here and just have this fleet, have Kogawa Brightblade be in position to catch the what's it called? The Behemoth. I'm pretty sure that's not going to make it to Zubin. Oh, I wish I was more certain. Okay, let's try again with these guys.
Gather your thoughts. We will speak.
No, I know what I need from you. I need from you 3 Hyperium. I can buy the other 3 on the market. And I am willing to trade to you Quadronix. I know how the AI feels about Quadronix. Let's see what it thinks of this trade. Let's see what it thinks of this trade. You are kidding me. Okay, I mean, I can trade them good tech, right? I don't need this tech. I don't need them not to have it. I'm not getting rid of the tech myself. You... really? What about also some of this stuff? I can't give too much to you, because I also need it, but... Why? Why is she so protective of 3 Hyperium? I do not feel like I have friends, you know? Out of curiosity, how many systems would I have to put into this deal before they would consider it? I'm just going to put in all of the systems marked with a plus. Does that deal work for you? 3 Hyperium for 25 Quadronics, 3 high-tier technologies. I guess Hyperium Magnetics is not high. 2 high-tier technologies and 1 that's pretty okay. 5 Orichalcics and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 systems, all of which were marked as being valuable to them, and all of which are developed. These are not just random garbage systems we just picked up. Like, Pleione and Gemini are actual production systems. Bonnie is very powerful. Zubin is very, very powerful. This is insane. I don't know what's going on here, but the devs need to have a look at this. For one thing, I think it's very obvious that the AI is not considering whether or not it likes you when thinking about valuation of trades. You should probably get more favorable trades from your teammates. But also, like, there's no situation where they should not be willing to take that deal. It's insane. Okay, so I guess we're just going to have to wait. Zubin, I'm pretty sure it's not going to hit. I'm like 70% sure it's not going to hit. That's the surest you could be about a thing. Okay, over here in Kima... This is actually only 5 food. It's terrible here. I don't know what we need. I guess interplanetary transport network would be good. And we're going to press this button, and if Zubin gets blown up because the Vaulters wouldn't give me 3 Hyperium, we might have to dump them out of the Alliance and blow up their capital before the end of the game. Don't think I won't do it. Okay, everything's fine. No thanks to you guys. Citadel shield effect is permanent on the system regardless of ownership. It adds economic bonuses to the system. Alright, let's press the button. Oh, it will become a Citadel in 2 turns and be inactive during its transformation. Okay, great. Okay, all of the pop-ups need to stop happening. I have all of the things set not to pop up automatically, so that needs to stop. So this isn't going to work then. I'm going to press this button, and it's not... Is it going to put... No, it's not going to put the shield up right away. So... That's pretty bad. That's like reload and autosave bad, I think? Because this is a problem, like... This is a problem that could have been resolved by me reading a tooltip. I'm going to do that. I apologize if it's lame, but... I should have read. I should have clicked the button and seen what would happen. Obviously, though, like, I wouldn't want it to have turned into a Citadel too early. I mean, I guess the turn that the turn that we screwed this up, the turn that I screwed this up is when I should have hit the button, because there's no longer any benefit to not having it converted. Yeah, alright, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it on camera. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to end this episode here for today. I'm going to get off camera, go in the mirror, look myself dead in the eyes in the mirror, in the bathroom, and just, like, you know, curse myself out for a minute. It's a good stress reliever. And then I'm going to come back and initiate... Well, I'll get it set up. And when we come back next time, it'll be turn 143 or whatever I figure out is right, and we'll proceed from there with an economic behemoth turning into a Citadel. I'm also very curious about what exactly the effect of this is going to be, because it did say in the mouse over text there or rather the text that was just sitting on the screen, that the Citadel shield is not completely effective without an upgrade. So I'm kind of curious what happens when you get hit with an Obliterator round with a Citadel shield that's not upgraded. Like, what exactly does it do? So, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. We're going to just engage the time machine a little bit. We stole one from the Riftborn. And we're going to learn some more stuff. And then, maybe, finally, this Hell War will come to an end. And we'll see you then.